Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how I made my open bezel charms, and I got this kit from Sophie and Toffee. And you get a whole bunch, although I've already used some before this video. And you also get washi tape, which you use to back the charm, and you got to make sure it's completely stuck to all of it so it won't leak through when you're putting the resin in. And because I don't have any of the official coloring, I'm just using my own eyeshadow to colour it instead, which actually works pretty alright, but I'm sure the other alternatives, this is just the method that I chose to make it with. And this is the UV resin. Now usually, if you can see the times, it cures within 2 to 10 minutes with the light, but I have a nail art box, so I'm using that to cure mine, which is actually very practical. And all the stuff you see me use in this video is all provided in the kit, so those are like the actual charms you can get. Well, not the actual charms, the actual accessories? Is that the right word? You guys know what I mean. And now, when I mix it up, I make sure to mix it thoroughly, but you also have to make sure to push all the resin to the edges of the charm so you don't have any gaps, because you don't want gaps in it. And you also get these tweezers too in the kit. Like I said, you get pretty much everything you need, with one randomly selected dye, but my dye was brown, which is why I'm using eyeshadow instead. And you got a tiny little moon. You get a lot of good stuff, but obviously it's only enough for the bezels within, and I glittered up because I was going for a slightly more galaxy look with this particular one. And here we have my expert glitter base skills, yes, which involves me dropping glitter everywhere, basically. Okay, and then I top it off with another layer of the UV resin, just so I know everything's nice and sort of sealed in. I mean, you don't have to, but that's my preference, really. There's no right or wrong way to really go about doing resin, to be honest. As long as you make sure everything's smushed up in the corners, you're pretty good. And then I'll whack it a few times to try and get any excess air bubbles out. Now, of course, you can use a lighter to pop any air bubbles, but I completely forgot that I had a lighter, even though this is what I use to activate my box, because it's laser activated. And it only took me about one cycle for it to be all done, and that was roughly like 30 seconds, and it cured all nice and hard. Now it may vary if you're using the torch, so it's trial and error basically. Now this is my next bezel. Now the bezels you can get from Sophie and Toffee are like super cute. This is just like a selection of the ones they gave, but there's like a whole bunch on this site. Now of course I'll be leaving the site link below so you guys can check it out and maybe get this kit if you want. It provides a lot of stuff, a lot of charms to make, and it's quite fun. And I had some extra bottles, but the bottles will last you for quite a few charms. And this is me trying to make it look slightly 3D by putting a star within a star within a star. So basically it's getting super meta. Now I did one layer because I wanted to see if I could create a double layered effect by adding like another layer of like slightly blue resin instead. I don't think it made that much of a difference, but you know, it's all a bit of fun, all about experimenting when it comes to crafts, which is like the great thing about it. More glitter sprinkling skills. And back into the handy dandy box. I love that box, it's so useful. Of course I also use it for nail art too, but it's useful for UV resin, so if you're someone who also does nail art, that's an option you can do as well. And this is what it looked like. Next we're moving on to my Saturn. Well, I'm calling it Saturn. I think Saturn is the one with the rings, right? I mean, I could be wrong. But I wanted to use this chunky glitter because they give you a whole bunch of glitter and like micro beads, and I really like the chunky glitter because I think it's quite pretty. I guess it's glitter. Is it really? It's like the flakes. Chunky holographic flakes. I thought they looked pretty cool, so I wanted to use them. Back into the box. You know the drill. Yeah. that clip was unnecessarily long. Sorry guys. Oh well. And then this is me making a clear one, just in case you guys wanted to see what the resin looks like by itself. Because of course you can always keep it clear. Now with my eyeshadow, it does mean that the resin isn't entirely clear. Like, it's not particularly that see-through, it's more opaque. I'm sure as I experiment with resin I will find alternatives, or maybe just buy the actual dye itself, who knows. But obviously cheap alternatives are always good. They're always good. And this is what they all look like. Now you gotta peel off the washi tape, and sometimes the UV light may have not been able to get all the way through, so sometimes the back is still a little bit wet and sticky, so I pop it back in. Now this one wasn't too much of an issue, but sometimes when you have some of the bigger sequins or like little thingies in there, like in this one for instance, you can see a little bit of the resin coming off because on the back underneath the stars it hadn't cured all the way through. So I just quickly blast the backs of my charms as well, just to make sure everything is 100% fully sealed, because you don't want it to be like leaking anywhere, because that would not be fun. That would not be fun. But anyway, I hope you guys found this mini tutorial useful. As I said, I'll leave the link down below so you guys can get this kit and check out Sophie and Toffee. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you love making cute kawaii resin things. I will be making another kit in the future, like a proper big kit. So yeah, thumbs up if you're into this stuff, and don't forget to subscribe to me so you guys can keep up with my cute resin shenanigans. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed!